This is my first flight of a DJI Mavic Mini. Big deal for me. Hope you enjoy it. This isn't going to be a review. This is just, I was wanting to get something with a 3-axis gimbal, and I did a lot of thought. So I started out with a SRJ F11, which didn't have like a 3-axis. It was a hard mount, so you could only go up and down. And you guys have seen the videos from that, my unboxing, all that stuff. I did a lot of modifications and I upgraded the camera on it. It's basically going to be like probably like my hardcore get into tight spots drone. I don't want to risk having the Mavic Mini get destroyed. I do have the DJI Care service. It was like $39 and I get 2 replacements a year for the first year. I don't know what happens after that, if I can renew it or not. So basically I went out and bought a bunch of drones. So I have the F11, I have the Manus Q, which is very fast. It has 4K video with no gimbal, so really you can fly it on a day where there's no wind, and it does jack around. So it's the same thing as the SRJ F11, only quicker and a lot better. The range is a lot farther. SRJ, when they created this thing, only would allow it to go maybe like 1,000 feet away, and then it hits a magic fence. So the Mavic Mini can go up to about 2 miles or so from what I've seen, depending on where you are with, they only use Wi-Fi. So it's going to depend on the Wi-Fi strength factor, either from your phone or like around you. I've got a Wi-Fi extender. I'm going to try it. I'm also going to end up probably buying like range extenders to see if that fixes anything. But on the maiden voyage, you'll see, I ended up losing it. I went over the neighbors to fly around their pond. The video was shot in 1080, which is spectacular. I couldn't really see too much of the settings for the camera, because I can go to 4K or 2.7K, which is more than enough. I don't care. It's the picture quality is awesome. So I did buy some filters for it, for bright sunlight and stuff, and a shade. They're in transit right now, so once I get them, you'll see them. So this is just like the first flight I did. So I went over the neighbors and got screwed up, and I was in regular flight mode, and it has cinema mode, which I switch back and forth and it dropped video. So that's something you can't do, is switch the drone speeds, because it has sport mode, which it flies, I know they say like 30 miles an hour. It seemed a lot faster than that. This thing was hauling butt. And towards the end of the video, that maybe you'll see that. I'm not sure if it was in sport or not, but I basically flew it out in cinema mode. So this is the first flight. I just wanted to get a feel for it. It turns really nice. It's very crisp, very responsive, and you can turn it really slow so you get those nice panoramic views. I'm going to do some playing around with it, and we'll see what happens during editing, okay? Thanks for watching. Look for more. There's going to be plenty more.